my next question is really, when you analyze a property, say a multiplex, what's the most important attribute that you consider, maybe financially or not financially?
That's a good question. Actually, if someone is analyzing a multiplex property, they have to look at the potential income and also the expense it would occur. Um, so the cap rate is one of the main component. I always look at it. So when you do the cap rate is a single calculation, but the thing is that involves a lot of other sub parameters. For an example, the equation of a cap rate is net operating income divided by the market value. So that is cap rate. So when you calculate the net operating income, you have to know the income and then all the associated expense. That's where many people make mistake, because in your expense you cannot include the mortgage payment.
Right.
So you have to consider this one like you are buying it for cash. But at the same time, you should not neglect a lot of other expenses it could occur. For an example, a local individual in Eastern Canada or distance properties, he could say, okay, I'm the one snowing, shoveling, and I'm the one taking care of the common area, so there's no expense. But as an investor, when you own a property in distance, you have to take account for all the expense: cutting grass, snow removal, and cleaning the common area, and also the vacancy. They would say, oh, the property is filled, there's no vacancy. But we have to make sure we are taking account for whatever the vacancy rate in the local area.
Right.
It's typically 3%, 5%, depends. Like in Windsor used to have like over 10% vacancy rate. So those little parameters have to be considered, and then based on that, the net operating income has to be calculated, and then the market value can be divided.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you're considering every penny.
Exactly.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you are not buying this one for any appreciation. You are buying mainly for cash flow, and then the appreciation occurs as a secondary component. And if that happens or not, you should be happy about it. If you buy it for, if you buy as a cash flowing property.